Okay, back to making the fan commentaries of Disney versus Marvel villains, part 2, and starting at round 3. Let's begin. So we start off with Abysmal versus Miss Murrow. With Maleficent's empire fallen, New Salem descended into anarchy. Interesting, using the Nazis to represent the anarchy. Just disturbing. Which I'm assuming that the Nazis probably did died on Hydra Island during its destruction. Then that means Hitler's dead too. Hooray! So Jafar has got words from it from one of Frollo's guards. Well, Jafar does not want to get his hands dirty, so he sends Abysmal, to deal with him. We're letting the moon of Disney villains to do the dirty work, huh? Okay, if you guys ever heard of a moon, it's, again, like I said in the previous commentary, it's basically a meme of a stupid wolf that nobody likes. There's a picture of a moon that's... I'll leave the links down below to each of them so you get it. Okay, first I never know what New Salem is. At first I didn't care. I guess it played like a major role in this stuff, so I'll explain later. So Jafar turns him into a giant. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I'm about to eat an eclair from the garbage can. If you guys don't know where that's from, I got that inspiration from Stansfield. Okay, the guy who played Abysmal is this guy who was played by Jason Alexander. He was one of the cast of Friends. And what he did is that he was helping his girlfriend's mom doing the dishes until he found an eclair in the garbage bin, and it does look good, and it just eats it, and it freaked the girlfriend's mom out, and I'll leave the link down below. It's really funny. It's just sort of like, okay, you see an eclair in a garbage bin, and you think to yourself, what the hell, I'm just gonna eat some trash. No, it was not trash. Was it in the trash? Yes. Then it was trash. I'll leave the link down below so you guys will... I just want you guys to experience the laughter as much as I did. So yeah, Abysmal is a giant. A giant Abysmal. And now his feet is on fire. And Mesmero just made him explode. Youch. Mesmero wins the next fight. The Pack versus the Marauders. I don't know what the Marauders are, nor do I care. So Ultron, who is still in disguise as Xanatos, recruits the Pack to deal with, Mr. Sinister, who is actually located in Egypt, taking him as a threat. So yeah, the Pack arrives. I'm still not familiar with Mr. Sinister. I did look him up. Actually, he's like an X-Men villain. I'm not sure why they didn't put him in X-Men Evolution. I'm not sure why though, but But I am familiar with the Pack because, I'm a fan of gargoyles. They were like the stars of their own show called, The Pack. And what they did is that they were hunting down the gargoyles for profit, and Lexington was a fan of this show, but he felt betrayed by them. Yeah, I guess the message is that you don't believe whatever you see on television. It's something that Hudson said. Since they learn it. Rusting up Coyote. Actually, the weird part is the hyena, that's her, has a crush on Coyote, aka Android Xanatos. Kind of weird one, right? Oh, now the one's a baby, now the other one's a puppy. Looks like the Marauders wins. And next fight is Nosferatu versus Super Skrull. I'm assuming he's probably like the commander of the Skrull, but meh. So Nosferatu is, wanted to take the empire from, what's left of his empire of his quote-unquote father, which is Zurg. Now he has to deal with the Skrulls. again, Nosferatu, I've said many times, I think he's like the inspiration of Nosferatu. Just think of it. Nos for A2, Nosferatu. Okay, have you guys heard that? There's like a chainsaw going on. I have no idea what's going on out there. I guess someone's cutting trees down. Okay, I think the noise stopped. Well, the Nosferatu is about, controlling the robots. Oh, there it is again. Nosferatu wins. And next one is Ringmaster versus Saluk and Surush. Why is it every time in every Disney Villains tournament with any rounds, Surush always shows up? I get it. Okay, so, yeah, the Ringmaster, I have no idea what this Ringmaster is, not interested. The Ringmaster has brought his criminal operations to Paris, so Frollo has hired both Saluk and Surush. I'm more happy to see Saluk, but I'm angry at seeing Surush. Saluk, Surush. Huh. Yeah, it's an okay fight for me. I know what this Ringmaster is, but I just don't care. Huh. Yeah, it does have magic. I mean, Surush is all tricks are smokes and mirrors. But I guess he's using actual magic. I have no idea what this dude is, nor do I care. And yeesh! Okay, maybe I don't care for that Marvel villain. But that was just graphic. I guess Ringmaster just summons the giant snake. At first I thought he turned into a snake, but no, he just summons him. Or her. Depends on what gender it is. And looks like he got the snake to turn against his own master. Saluk and Surush wins. Next fight's Kingpin versus Zemnes. Really? So we see the Kingpin has survived his airplane crash since part 1. And so Kingpin, I almost called him Xanatos, sorry, duh. So Kingpin went to Annihilus, which is somewhere in Europe, arrives to Queen Orissa's wishing well. Okay, when it says Kingpin versus Zemnes, so I guess the wishing well can take you into any location, like the hand-drawn realm, the CGI realm, and the live-action realm. Well, actually, I guess the Kingdom of Annihilus and Enchanted is in the hand-drawn realm. And when he enters, here's what he's... That is like a horrible animation CG style. At first I didn't know what this is from. It turns out it's from a cartoon called Spider-Man the New Animated Series. It was just a horrible animation style. I mean, if that was actually made to be like a PlayStation 2 video game, that would be fine. But if it's like that for a TV show, that's just terrible. And unless people are going to be like, dude, haven't you noticed that they were few generations like Jimmy Neutron? They were doing... Okay, compare Spider-Man the New Animated Series, Jimmy Neutron, to the Pixar animation movies from the 90s and early 2000s. You can tell that Pixar animation styles were much higher budget than the TV CG shows. So, Syndrome has spotted this, and he's not wanting to take this lightly, so he sends his scientist, Zemnes. Why is Zemnes working for Syndrome? Is any kind of too buffoonish for Zemnes to work with? So, yeah, I guess Zemnes is going to take him down. Well, it does make sense in the description. He is both a scientist and a sorcerer. As we all know, nobodies don't have hearts. And I think I remember correctly, a GA villain just does not care for Zemnes. And in fact, I think even History Buff does not care for Zemnes either. Dang! Yeah, Kingpin wins. And next fight is, what was it again? Oh yeah, Smith versus Dragon and Shigo. Hearing that Dragon has created an army of deadly robots, so Dr. Octopus has sent Smith to put a stop to this. Like I said, I'd never actually grown up with Kim Possible, like most people do, but I did later get to watch it when I was in like the 12th grade or something. It did re-air it on Disney XD, so it's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. So yeah, I guess I did miss out on a lot on Kim Possible. Yeesh. And it is an interesting fight, I'm not gonna lie. Well, it looks like she's just melting every random thing. It was a decent fight. Looks like it's a self-destruction on the base. Yep. The next fight is Dragonus versus Annihilus. Yeah, Dragonus versus Annihilus, made by the Cult of Kefka, aka Mr. Dark. On behalf of the new ally, Nosferatu has to, send Dragonus and his army to find any... It sounds like it said pieces of... Yeah, it tracks down Annihilus to reclaim the last part of Zerg's former empire. I have no idea who Annihilus is, nor do I care. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but meh. So, yeah, I have not actually watched most of the Mighty Ducks cartoons. Nor have I actually seen the movies. So yeah, I have never seen the Mighty Ducks movies, and I have never seen the Mighty Ducks cartoon show. I've only known my knowledge of them are from the Nostalgia Critic. Sorry, there was not much to say. So I guess that dude's like a mechanic bug or something. Annihilus, that is. And Dragonus wins. The next fight, Cruella and the Evil Queen, or Grimhilda, versus Blackheart. Yeah, Cruella and Grimhilda decided to make their names known in the live-action universe since they arrived, until they run into Blackheart. Okay, I do like this character. He's from the movie called Ghost Rider. It's a really good movie. If you guys ever seen it, I'll leave the link down below. And yeah, I will admit, the name Blackheart is a bit silly. It's where Nicolas Cage plays the character Johnny Cage, who is now Ghost Rider because he made a deal with Mephisto, who is like the devil. Okay, Mephisto is not the devil. He's not the Christian devil. He's not Satan or Lucifer. He's just Marvel's interpretation or inspiration of the devil. Just because I'm afraid of the devil does not mean I'm afraid of an inspiration of the devil. Nope. They're just fictional ones. Okay, to me, Satan is real. Any inspiration of the devils like Mephisto, Blackheart, the devil from Cuphead, or Red or Chernobog are not. They're just fictional characters. The chainsaw again! Not going to get distracted, but this is still an interesting fight, that is. And I think I'm gonna stop right here, so I don't want to make this too long. So see you guys in the next part.